Hello from Dhaka, this is Mahfuj Alam and you are watching Basis News. At first, the headlines. Implementation of July Charter will guide nation to move forward, says Chief Adviser. Elected representatives key to shaping democratic Bangladesh, says Ali Riaz. Dhaka maintains balanced relations with United States and China, says Foreign Advisor. Awami League became bankrupt after 2014, says Mahfuj Alam. Trump tells Japan US is strongest level ally. Now let's go for the details. Implementation of July Charter will guide nation to move forward, says Chief Adviser. Chief Adviser to the Interim Government of Bangladesh, Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus, today said that proper implementation of the July Charter will help free the nation from its past burdens and guide it toward a new beginning. He made the remarks at the recommendations handover ceremony of the July National Charter implementation process held at the State Guest House Jamuna in Dhaka. Terming the day history, Professor Yunus said that the Charter will serve as a framework for the nation's transformation if implemented properly. The Chief Advisor thanked National Consensus Commission Vice Chairman Professor Ali Riaz and all members of the Commission for the long and tireless effort in preparing the recommendations. Later, Professor Yunus presented the recommendations outlining the process for implementing the July National Charter. Members of the National Consensus Commission and other advisors of the interim government were present at the event. Elected representatives key to shaping democratic Bangladesh, says Ali Riaz. National Consensus Commission Vice Chairman Professor Ali Riaz today expressed hope that the elected representatives from political parties in the upcoming parliamentary elections will lead the nation's democratic journey. He made the remarks while addressing a press briefing at the Foreign Service Academy in Dhaka. Professor Dr. Ali Riaz said the Commission has made two proposals and presented two options to the government urging quick implementation of the July National Charter 2025. He explained that the recommendations have three parts: issues that can be implemented through ordinances, those that can be executed through government directives or office orders, and constitutional matters requiring further steps. He said the political parties reached consensus on most issues discussed in the Commission meetings. It is mentionable that earlier at noon, the Commission handed over the recommendations for implementing the July National Charter 2025 to Chief Adviser Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus at the State Guest House Jamuna. Dhaka maintains balanced relations with United States and China, says Foreign Advisor. Foreign Affairs Advisor Muhammad Hossain today reaffirmed that Bangladesh continues to follow a balanced and pragmatic foreign policy, maintaining close ties with both the United States and China while safeguarding its national interests. There is nothing for anyone to worry about, he told reporters at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs when asked about the US concerns over Bangladesh's engagement with China. The advisor said Bangladesh has deep relations with the United States and extensive economic ties with China, maintaining a balanced approach. He emphasized that the country's foreign policy is based on mutual respect, constructive cooperation, and peaceful coexistence, adding that there is no reason to avoid engagement with any nation. Touhid Hossain expressed confidence that future governments will continue to uphold this policy of balance and pragmatism. His remarks came amid recent discussions in Washington where the US ambassador nominee Brent Christensen told the Senate Foreign Relations Committee that he would work to strengthen bilateral ties while addressing risks from Chinese activity in the region. Awami League became bankrupt after 2014, says Mahfuj Alam. Information and Broadcasting Advisor Muhammad Mahfuj Alam today said that the Awami League became financially insolvent after 2014 despite its large organizational structure. He made the remarks while speaking as the chief guest at a book unveiling ceremony held at a hotel in Dhaka. The advisor said the July Uprising has created a golden opportunity for reform through similar premises were made after the 1990 political changes and under the military-backed caretaker government. He emphasized that the main challenge now is not just adopting good policies but addressing long-standing structural problems. Muhammad Mahfuj Alam said the goal is not merely reform or renaming institutions but abolishing the existing system to build a new political arrangement. He added that this comprehensive approach was part of the one-point demand, which included both the downfall of Hasina and the call for the abolition of the system. Trump tells Japan and United States is strongest level ally. United States President Donald Trump today told Japan's new Prime Minister Hossain Takaichi that Washington remains an ally of the strongest level as he began his Japan visit during an Asia tour focused on trade and security. At their first meeting at the Prime Minister's residence in Tokyo, Trump praised Takaichi, calling her one of the greatest prime ministers, while Takaichi expressed her desire to build a new golden age of the Japan-US alliance. Trump arrived in Tokyo on Monday ahead of a meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping later this week in South Korea, which could help ease the ongoing trade war between the two largest economies. During the talks, Trump and Takaichi are expected to focus on security and trade issues. Japan is set to raise its defense spending to 2% of GDP this year, 2 years earlier than planned, while the United States continues to urge Tokyo to spend even more. Later today, Trump will deliver a speech aboard the USS George Washington at the US Naval Base in Yokosuka and attend a dinner with business leaders, including Toyota's chairman. Takaichi, Japan's first female prime minister and a known China critic, is also seeking to strengthen economic ties with Japan, expected to invest $550 billion in the United States under a July trade deal. Trump is scheduled to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping on Thursday in South Korea, where both leaders are expected to discuss a potential trade agreement. That's all for now. For more updates, visit bssnews.net. Thanks for watching.